this is my professional practice journey. So let's get straight into it. Of course, it's Samuel Dudney. Anyways, so my 3 SMART goals at the start of the year and of professional practice was get at least 2 paid credits by the end of the second year and have a sustainable contact sheet. Goal 2, get at least 20 contacts with half of them hiring me and being active contacts. And goal 3, to become more confident, less social, because I need to eliminate my social anxiety so I'm not scared of the industry. So, goal 1, I am technically there, just I am a few days late as I am working on Countdown the week after second year finishes. So I'm going to count that as I have done that. Second one, I have 30 contacts and 15 of them are indeed active. And then the third goal is to become more confident, less socially awkward. That one has kind of worked and I'm nearly there. But yeah, still have social anxiety, still not as confident as I want to be, but we move, it's fine. Anyways, my work experience, I had 5 days in the production office at Studio Lambert in London. And then a few months later, I went straight on to work on Countdown with Lifted Entertainment in Doc 10. And then a month later, I went to go and work on Children in Need 2023. My Studio Lambert experience, well, it was very good. I loved it. And I'm not going to go through all these points as I won't have enough time. So basically, in a nutshell, I had so much fun with it. I did learn so much. I felt like TV was right for me, and there was a little soft spot in me that wanted to go into production, even though back then I still wanted to be a floor manager. Times have changed. I now want to be a production manager, not a floor manager, as you'll see why in the next few slides. But yeah, it was great fun to do, and yeah, reflecting on it, I'm glad I did it, and I hate that photo. And next one. Also hate this photo, but the counting experience, it was very slow paced. It was my second time in a studio working, as I was doing a stand-in back March last year in Space Studios in another part of Manchester. Yeah, there was 5 shows down Countdown. It was so great. It was so fun. And this was when I learned about floor management being very competitive. And I was like, yeah, I ain't competitive enough. I don't think I could do this. And yeah, it was so fun to work on, so slow paced, it was straightforward, and it's that nice knit type family. And so I would recommend to work on Countdown for people, as it is a continuous show. So they are working every few weeks in Doc 10. So yeah. And you do 5 shows a day, so you do 1 week worth of shows a day, which is very tiring, but so fun. But yeah. And the Children Need experience, well, that was so fun. It was so great. I tried to be the best runner there. I was very shy at the start, but then I grew into it more and more and more as the night went on. It was surreal being in the green room with a load of talent in there. It was like, oh my goodness me, I'm doing this. I feel like I'm on cloud 9. And yeah, I was like, yeah, I want to be in telly. Telly's great. It's so fun. But there was a bit of stumbling, as we'll get into soon. I'd love to do it again this year as well, and I felt so grateful to work on it, as I loved as a kid watching it. And the best thing was it was also paid, as this was my first paid credit, and yeah, it was the greatest thing ever. I felt like I was in just cloud 9, and yeah, I did come out my comfort zone a lot by doing this. So yeah, I'm glad I did, and I'd love to do it again. My learnings of myself in industry. Well, there's too many points here, so I'm just going to let you read through them. But to put it into a nutshell, I don't think I'm competitive, and also learned that the industry is very competitive and it's very introverted. And I am also not introverted enough, as I'm very much an extrovert, which is not good. And yeah, so yeah, and yes, my professional practice supervisor, Perry, yes, you did convert me into being a PM. Being in a production office just seems like so fun, and also I would love to be on location or in studio as well as that. So yeah, I think going down the production route is right for me, as it ticks a lot of my boxes, looking at myself and looking at production. But yeah, and as it says there, the industry is very toxic. Well, issues with industry. After Children in Need, I got told, yeah, love to have you back. Cannot wait to have you back. I'm definitely going to hire you for comic relief as the same production coordinator. I was doing that as that. But between the time of when I finished Children in Need and comic relief, I somehow, well, I just didn't get on it. I didn't get a phone call, no emails, even though I was re-emailing, saying like, yeah, it's still available, yeah, and I got nothing. And I felt really bad. I felt the worst. I was at my lowest in my career. Like I just didn't get it. I just wanted to quit telly. I just didn't like it, like, because I saw everybody's post on LinkedIn of who did it, and it was the exact same runners except from me. And I'm like, why? I just don't get it. I felt really bad. I just did not want to go and tell it. I wanted to quit uni. I wanted to, yeah, just curl up in a ball, stay home, and not pursue a career in telly. But I fought through it, and I'm sticking with telly. And I am also working on Countdown, as I've said, next week. So still in it, still fighting. I'm still doing great at this. But yeah, the industry is also very toxic, as runners do bad mouth as runners, as well, only some do, as it's jealousy, and everybody knows everybody. So if you bad mouth one person, basically, if word spreads around, then everyone else is going to know. So yeah, I don't like being a runner, as it's very toxic, and who knows what runners would badmouth you and say about you to other runners, and potentially PCs, so you won't get hired. And also it's there, and it's also a drought right now, so that's also the very scary part, as there's not much work going around in unscripted. So yeah, it's everyone's fighting for a bit of work and money, and yeah, it's not a nice sight to see. So yeah, it's not all glitz and glamour as everybody thinks. It's something I've learned. But yeah, my 3 smart goals for the future. Well, one of them will be to get enough work. We'll be getting a lot of work in 3rd year, so I can pay for rent. As when I graduate, there will be no student finance for me. So I'm gonna hopefully just keep running when I get back. Keep my Manchester base, but obviously it will. And yeah, and then I also want to spend more time being a student, as I don't feel like I haven't fulfilled my student experience yet, as I need to go out more and focus less on studying. As you don't need a degree for television. You can have a third and have a lot of experience, and they will hire that person rather than the person who got a first with no experience. So yeah. And when I graduate, I want to become a prod sec. So yeah, and also another one which wasn't on there is to not do any more weekly sheets, as those are so tedious, so horrible to do, and I absolutely hate them. They are the worst things in the world. I just, yeah, they make you feel horrible. Like, yeah, it's so tedious. It's just so annoying and stupid and boring. And I just feel like if you do them and you actually like them, I just feel like go get a life, and the life's too short. Just go get a life. Go do stuff that you want to do. Don't write about how your week was. Nobody cares. Go and enjoy your life. You only get one shot at life, so go enjoy it. Thank you for everything, Perry. It's been amazing, and this has been Samuel Dewdney's production professional practice journey. And thank you very much. I wish you well, and yeah, thank you for an amazing module, and yeah, onward and upward, and I wish you the best.